Hello everybody and welcome to Game A Dayer. It is day 152 here on Game A Dayer. My name is Step and today it is a Friday, which means of course it is a free-to-play Friday. And today we are going to be playing Dr. Frank's Build-A-Boyfriend. Dr. Frank's Build-A-Boyfriend is a comedy BL visual novel mixed with point-and-click adventure elements. It is newly released as of yesterday and is available on Steam for free, which is appropriate since it's a free-to-play Friday. So let's go ahead and play this thing. Here we are. Ah, that's nice. Hayden Games. Dr. Frank's Build-A-Boyfriend. Alright. Let's start. Once upon a time, in the treacherous mountain hillside of Gainel, there lived a wondrous, amazing, and most incredible scientist named Dr. Frank. And yes, he was a doctor. He finished, half of both his doctorates before he got kicked out. That totally counts. Can everyone lay off about this? Anyway, the super awesome Dr. Frank spent his days toiling away at his research, pursuing his lifelong dream of bringing people back from the dead. It wasn't for any sentimental reason. There wasn't some long-lost love that he wanted to bring back or anything. No, this was for the much more noble pursuit, the aim of advancing mankind's scientific knowledge, and yet it was this same research that caused the local villagers and even weak-minded university men to fear him. Because they were stupid and jerks, and they couldn't possibly understand the sheer genius of Dr. Frank's work. But it was no matter, for the genius doctor was yawn break. An honorable and humble man who simply continued this most critical research, even if it meant he was completely alone. Well, okay, he wasn't totally alone. Iggs was there, and he was a fine assistant, even though he kept asking for raises. But the point is, one day a sudden knock came at the door. And the scientist opened it to find a beautiful man with a radiant glow standing there. In his heart he felt a strange, previously unknown feeling begin to form as the man opened his mouth and said, "Yo, what's up? Name's Dominic. You're the freak that got kicked out of Hindenburg U for those weird death experiments, right?" It was like an angel had been sent to meet him, and now that angel was asking about his research. No matter what Dr. Frank did, he couldn't stop his heart from pounding. The good doctor invited the man in, and they quickly got to know each other. And as the days passed, the man's visits grew longer and longer. Their relationship also grew into something romantic. Dr. Frank had never given his heart to anyone before, but maybe for him, maybe for this man named Dominic. "3 months later. I never want to see another beautiful boy ever again." "Dr. Frank, are you still there?" "No one is here to take your call. Please leave a message after the tone." The door opens, and my assistant Iggs walks into the room. I try to bury myself deeper in the sheets, hoping that maybe he won't see me. Instead, he rudely opens the blinds. "It's been a week, Dr. Frank. So I can be sad as long as I want. I lost the love of my life." "Frank." "Doctor!" He waves his arms in the air out of frustration. "Look, I know he meant a lot to you. I mean, he was your first, right? And no one likes being dumped, especially when it was so out of the blue like that. But sitting in your room all day and crying into your bedsheets, sorry everybody, isn't going to help you recover. You need to leave me alone. He said I was cute. I was in love. He was my boyfriend. You couldn't possibly know what you couldn't possibly know what I'm going through. Jesus. They need to separate things better. Actually, Dr. Frank, I've gone through my fair share of breakups myself. You do know how I met my current boyfriend, right? So yes, I think I do know what you're... How could you say that to me? My love was special, unique. It wasn't like your love. It was destiny. I roll further into the blankets, breaking my sight line with this egregious interloper. Sigh. I don't get paid enough for this. Dr. Frank! He starts to pull the blanket off of the bed, against which I double my rolling efforts to keep him at bay. I didn't come here to fight with you. Can you stop? We have a problem. I can feel his grip lessen, and I peek my head out from the blanket cocoon to look at him. He's holding a piece of paper in his hands with a weird look on his face. I tentatively grab it and start reading. Tomorrow's the Hindenburg University Conference. You know, the one people travel from all over the country to see. Well, the conference schedule was posted today. And... what the hell is this? Right in front of me, in plain letters, is... Returning from Death to Life, a breakthrough study by Dominic Nylion. Resurrection? But that's my research. But it's Dominic presenting it? This can't be right. He wouldn't be presenting my research and under his own name? I tried to tell you last week that I noticed him leaving with some folders the day he dumped you, but you were too busy crying into a gallon tub of ice cream to listen. No, this couldn't. That asshole! First he breaks my heart and dumps me out of the blue, and even after he called me babe. I mean, how could he say that and then do this? He takes my research, my baby, and now he's presenting it to those jerkwads at the Hindenburg University, like they hadn't rejected the same exact proposals years previous. Why did he get accepted when I was kicked out? Well, your thesis project did bite the headmaster's hand clean off, Dr. Frank. It was one time! Whatever. It's not important right now. What's important is that Dominic is about to claim my research as his own. Maybe this was his plan all along. I mean, but we were soulmates. I just knew we were. But now I don't know. I crumple up the piece of paper in my hands, writhing in angst. There's no way I'm going to let him get away with this. That asshole ruined my life. He's taken my baby, my research. I throw the blanket off me, leaping to my feet. Iggs! Yes, Doctor. Get the shovel. I'm going to show that asshole what happens when you piss off a scientist. Later that night. Frank. Doctor! Dr. Frank, I'm pretty sure this is illegal. I look up at him, holding a particularly interesting specimen in my hand. Does this look like the arm of Hot Boy to you? This is illegal. A lightning strike touches down a good while off, as if to exaggerate his statement. No one's using these, it's fine. We are desecrating graves. I mean, I've helped you with a lot of your crazier experiments, but this is where I draw the line. I throw the arm I'm holding at him, quickly climbing out of the grave. So yes, maybe there's a chance this isn't completely legal, but this is a historical moment, Iggs. If we are going to create the first artificial life form and show up that asshole and those idiots at the university, we can't skimp on anything. We're not just making the world's first artificial life form here. We're pushing the boundaries of human capability. We're going to create the world's hottest boy. And then Dominic will take one look at him and then realize that he was a fool for leaving me and an even bigger fool for taking my research, because now I have someone even hotter than him. How honorable, Dr. Frank. Ig appears to be trying to find the perfect position to hold the specimen up with the least amount of bodily contact. So you see, people who advance the boundaries of human capability were never stopped by silly things like laws. Now, quick, I heard that Mr. Lance had a pretty big penis. We can use that. Suddenly, something moves in the underbrush. Eek, what's that? Hey, watch what you're doing. You almost dropped our precious spoils. But didn't you hear that, Dr. Frank? I think there's something... Again, a noise breaks out from behind us. Well then, hurry up and find that penis. Dr. Frank, behind you! I quickly spin around, a sudden ominous feeling in the pit of my stomach. There's a man I've never seen before standing there. I'm sorry, was I disturbing something? Oh, no! I step back into Iggs, hoping that this stranger can't see any of our souvenirs. I'm so sorry, it was his idea, and... I punch him quickly before he can say anything stupid. This causes him to recoil, and the arm we had been arguing over not a few minutes earlier lands on the ground with a loud thud. The man takes a clear look at what dropped on the ground, and looks back at me. What was his idea? The man takes a step closer to us. I quickly position myself in the front of the dropped arm, holding my breath. Oh, Iggs, haha, you're so funny. Such a kidder, haha. Wow. It sure is cold out here all of a sudden. Well, we should be going now. I grab our bag of loot and dash away as fast as my legs can take me. I hear Iggs yelling after me, telling me to slow down. It was nice to meet you, Dr. Frank. If I get arrested, I'm suing you. I dump the bag's contents on the table, body parts falling out and bouncing on the floor. I said I'm going to sue you. I think we have just enough. Dr. Frank, do you even need all these? Why do you take so many to begin with? Iggs, we are making art here. We can't just use any body parts we find. We must use only the absolutely most beautiful pieces. I pick up some arms and take a closer look. Like these, see? They're absolutely gorgeous. Look at that creatine. Or actually, not as beautiful as the one you dropped, but I suppose you're right. They're beautiful enough. You say that as if I dropped it of my own free will and not because someone punched me. Now, where did we put the... Shoot! I turn to look at my assistant. We have a problem. Like how we just desecrated dozens of graves, hacked off and stole family members' body parts, and then were spotted doing so? Well, no, not that. I pause, unsure of how to say this. We didn't grab any... You know. I gestured downward shyly, hoping he'll get the reference. I have no idea what you're trying to say. Dick! We didn't grab any dicks! Oh. Well. This is terrible! We even have the perfect specimen with Mr. Lance's penis. How am I supposed to make Dominic jealous of me now? Dr. Frank, do you honestly think that is what is going to make Dominic jealous of you? Yes. We need to go back. Absolutely not. He blocks my exit, making sure I can't retrieve any of the body parts. Ah, we don't have time for this. Fine, we need to, I hate saying this. I'll just improvise. I don't like where this is going. It's fine, it's totally fine. We're still making something beautiful here. We just need to be creative. Let our creative juices flow. Now, let's see. Oh, okay. We get to craft a look. Hair color. Tragic anime boy? I'm guessing that's like black or gray. Eyes. Oh my. Just like my animes. Sure. Sure. Perfect! Dr. Frank, what were those penis options just now? Iggs, open the roof doors. I need a little atmosphere as I make history here. He sullenly goes to the crank, reluctantly beginning to turn it. The ceiling creaks open, showing a dark, turbulent sky and cold, harsh rain above us. I raise my arms up, catching the coldness in my outstretched hands. There's a strange sensation in my stomach, a knotting of excitement and anger. It's rising throughout my body, invigorating me with a newfound strength. Ha ha! Ha ha ha! Ah ha 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 ha! Iggs, this is it! It's perfect! The skies, they know that we're about to do the impossible. They know that we're about to... Ha ha ha! Nothing can stop me! Nothing can stop us! I'm going to show Dominic that I don't need him. That I'll never need anyone like him in my life ever again. He and his kind will become obsolete. We're going to better the world, Iggs. We're going to make it so that no one will ever have their heart broken again. Dr. Frank, you're scaring me. I can do this. I can make the most beautiful boyfriend ever. We work hard through the night, accumulating enough energy from the lightning storm to inject into our subject. We almost fail multiple times, the body not holding the energy as well as it should. But it was no matter. My sheer genius, hard work, and determination carried us through the many hours of grueling surgery. We had done it. We had created the world's most beautiful boy. Drumroll, please. Wow. Dr. Frank, he's kind of ugly. Don't say that to him. You'll hurt his feelings. And I'm sure he's beautiful to someone. No, what am I thinking? I made him. He's beautiful. And beauty is relative anyway. Of course. Especially with this, what exactly is that on his abdomen? It's his 128 pack. I figured that the more packs you have, the sexier you are. So I added a lot. Frank? Doctor! Dr. Frank, you took an anatomy class, right? Well, I guess technically. Maybe. I don't even know what to say. He spoke. Do you hear that, Iggs? My boyfriend spoke. Your what? My boyfriend. Haven't I been saying that this whole time? You've been saying you were going to make a boyfriend, not your boyfriend. Of course I'm making my ultimate boyfriend. Look at us. I wrap my arms around the monster to show Iggs just what I mean. Hee, soft. He returns the hug, lifting me up off the ground, nearly breaking my bones in the process. Ah, see, he's... God, I can't breathe. He's so strong. That's sexy, right? Monster, drop him. You drop him right now. The monster lets go of me. I painfully hit the ground. Dr. Frank, are you all right? Of course. Because my boyfriend just hugged me. Dr. Frank, please stop. Hehe, cute. Iggs! Did you just hear? Dr. Frank, please calm down. He's the perfect boyfriend! Yee! Iggs, look! Okay, look! I ran up to next to my boyfriend, wrapping my arms around his waist. Do we look good together? Like, would this make Dominic jealous? I don't know if jealous is the word for it. The monster then leans over and gives me another hug, this time not as painfully. Oh, he's a hugger. That's the best ultimate boyfriend. Papa is soft. No, please don't call me that. I love my papa. Please stop. That's, well, that must be a glitch. Hehe, Papa is soft. No, I'm your boyfriend. Repeat after me. Boyfriend. Papa likes hugs. Dr. Frank, please make him stop. Don't worry, we can train him out of that, probably. It'll probably take some time, which, well, we probably don't have. Hehe. It doesn't matter. As long as he doesn't talk, it should be fine. He can still be my boyfriend. And let's get moving anyway. We have to leave now. We can... if we leave now, we can easily make it to the University Square before the presentation starts. Boyfriend, let's go. We're going on a field trip. Yay, field trip. I begin to lead him by the hand, wondering how we were going to navigate the narrow stairs leading from my secret lab. Surely you're not going to take him into town like that? What do you mean? Well, I mean, he's naked. How else are you going to see his beauty then? Oh, hi, Say. He's going to get arrested for public indecency before you can even make it to the conference. Fair point. Fine. So, we'll dress him. I made him pretty big. You did. I'm not sure if I have any clothes that will fit him. Dr. Frank, you need to dress him. Okay, I guess I'll just be creative. Objective, dress your boyfriend. Ooh, do we get to play a game now? Alright. Hang on a second, I have to deal with Cat. Okay, so we're in the secret lab. We go down the stairs to conservatory study. Okay, we've got rooms to explore. Interesting. So, let's go to the bedroom. I wonder if we'll face to wake up to every day. Is there... I don't want to open these. The skeletons I have stored in there are going to fall out. Packing was never my strong suit, so we can't look in the closet. We can look on the floor. A messy assortment of worn clothes. I still have a while until laundry day. The only thing that would fit my monster would be... I pick up my old nightshirt. Checks itself before wrecks itself. DNA. Sweet. Perfect, this'll fit. But I'm still missing some clothing articles. None of these pants will fit him. Half-finished bubblegum ice cream tubs are scattered across the floor. Look, I was sad, okay? Oh my. Meaty Man Monthly. Strictly for research purposes. I pick it up and add it to my inventory. Just in case. Okay. It's my oldest friend, Dr. Oink. Dominic didn't find her very cute. In hindsight, maybe it was never meant to be. A big comfy bed, fit for only the best of the best. And by the best of the best, I mean me. Alright, I think... Daylight. I think that's everything in here. It's in the kitchen. Ah, there's bugs in the kitchen. Ah, don't squish those. They're the tenants. Mrs. Pretty Princess, Mr. Handsome Prince, Mr. Slightly Too Devoted Knight, Mr. Inappropriately Dressed Butler, and Mr. Her Majesty's Pet. No, they don't pay you any rent. Unfortunately. A rusty dusty knife. A trusty dusty knife. It's so worn it can't cut anymore. Ugh. Its main use recently has been to pry open jars of jam. I pick it up and add it to my inventory just in case I need it. Nothing in here except pickled bugs, plants, and unidentified failed projects. Pile of dirty dishes, surely a work of art. In case you were wondering, it's possible to stay awake for 4 days straight while drinking my very own almost patented Dr. Frank coffee. I don't have time to cook. I have science to do. The horizon of human knowledge to expand. Alright. This is a houseplant. It's a miracle this flower is still alive. I don't even remember the last time I watered it. A window that looks out into my backyard. The glass is so overgrown it looks like a bit of a jungle. I'll get around to it later. So far I'm not impressed. Oh, wait, hold on. Did we... No, okay. I mean, it's funny and all. Let's go to the lab. It's filled with old magic books I was able to smuggle in from neighboring countries. Geinel's unique stance on magic has certainly made it hard to do any sort of research on magic fields. It was the best I could do to get my hands on intact reanimation research. What I would give for some necromancy text. Like there's any that haven't been destroyed by now. Reference pictures from my boyfriend. The dissecting table, in a way, it's also my boyfriend's crib. That doesn't sound weird, does it? Yes, it does. Truly the epitome of my life's work. I found a shirt. Great. I pull out my bed shirt and move to put it on my boyfriend. What are you doing? What? I'm clearly giving my boyfriend a shirt. That's what you wanted, right? To abide by public decency laws and all that other crap? Well, I mean, don't you have anything fancier? Look, this is the only thing I own that will fit him. You can spruce it up at least. I mean, it has blood? Are those blood stains in the front? It's coffee. And what? You want me to spruce it up? What does that even mean? I'm pretty sure that's not coffee, Dr. Frank. Do you own a tie or a bow tie or something? Besides the one I'm wearing. No, and I can't take this off. It'll ruin my look. Well, then you better find something else to go with it. Here, have this back. You'll probably need to combine this with something else. Alright, so apparently we're going around... entryway? Oh look, shoes. Random assortment of shoes are all the footwear I own. None of these would fit the monster, though. Naturally, his feet are really big. Shoot! But what am I supposed to do? The only person who would have shoes big enough to fit him is... Dominic. He had left behind a pair of his shoes after the breakup, but in a fit of rage I had thrown them, along with all his other shit, inside the entryway cupboard and threw away the key. Shit. So, we need to find the key. A locked cupboard. I'd thrown all Dominic's stuff in there after. Naturally, it's locked. Smash it or pry the door off. It's a fancy chair. I don't really care. One of the few decorations on the ground floor that isn't from my grandmother is this couch, or this format. I added it to increase the amount of radical science. I can see out to the deck outside. Nothing of importance out there. I made this for my midterm project. We were supposed to make a weed killer. I ended up creating something that makes weeds grow to an almost comical rate. On top of that, I'm either deadly allergic to this or it's poisonous. Either way, I don't want to pick it up unless I need to. Pick it up? Yes. Holding my nose, I put it in my inventory. Achoo! This sucks. A collection of broken pots that can I use to carry some of the weed grower around. Even more plants. I have a lot of these. Alright, let's try the weed grower. Whoa now. I don't want to make more work for myself. Might not look like it, but I have a bit of a green thumb. You just can't see it because of my gloves. Gangrene? Nah. It's Susie, this thesis project for my PhD program. He's named after the black-eyed Susan. Look, I built him to specifically lust after the flesh of man. Yes, he's going to bite. That's kind of in his nature. There was no need for them to kick me out of the program for it, and he even only bit someone once. That's pretty good for a man-eating plant. So... Steady. Achoo! The ventilation in this room isn't very good. Suddenly, I become aware of a foul odor of weed grower in my pocket is putting off. Achoo! Achoo! Gah! I can't breathe! I collapse on the ground, gasping for air. We died? You died? You can died? Yes, I'll try again. No, I'll stay dead, thank you. Well, alright. Okay. I think I'm gonna call it quits there. This has been a bizarre Free-to-Play Friday. If you enjoyed this video, please leave me a comment letting me know why. It was certainly entertaining. Also, give it the old thumbs up. Come on. You know this kind of thing deserves a thumbs up. It's kooky and weird and... weird. Yeah. Anyway, if you have not already subscribed to the channel, please hit that subscribe button. And when you do, make sure you hit that dingy bell, because that will let you know when I upload new videos, which I do every single day. My name is Step. We have been playing Dr. Frank's Build a Boyfriend on this Free-to-Play Friday. Thank you so much for joining me. And please come back tomorrow when we'll be playing something?